Hello everyone, Lester here again, bringing you another video that I hope that you find rather interesting, especially you play heroes. Today is going to be one of those local report videos. I haven't done one of these in a while. I usually intend to make this on a regular basis because this is where I dump my thought process about how I feel about the game, the meta game, the deck, heroes in particular. Um, but as of lately, all of those thoughts have been reflected really well during the deck profile, so I just didn't see a chance or a real justification to make one of those because I just felt like it was going to be bloated content. But this is a special occasion because during this weekend, a regional tournament happened within my city, and I just decided to attend the event. There were 110 players. They actually had to like get a bigger venue because the previous one that they were going to use was smaller for like the kind of people that came to the event. Um, so I was rather nervous because I feel like I haven't been in such a big event ever since ever since I retired from the game in like 2014. So I mean, we're back again, and I'm playing heroes. I just decided to give this deck a shot because I truly believe that I was capable of doing something relevant, right? Like getting a top cut. Sadly, that was not the case because um, I just lost the last game on the last round, which was the defining game for me to see if I was going to get top cut or not. I went 4-3 in a 7 round tournament. I was 4-2 up to the last round, and the problem was that on the last game of the last round, I just had like a horrible break, an unplayable hand, and that was like really disappointing, man. Like, and truth to be told, like I had never break throughout the entire tournament up to that point, which was my disappointment was so immeasurable, man. Like, I honestly betted everything on my deck. Like, I felt like I I I really thought like I'm going to open well and I'm going to play through the hand traps and I'm going to get the top cut, but I just got betrayed by my own deck, man. I opened like a very unplayable hand, and I don't know, man. I feel really disappointed because I feel like this deck always chokes whenever it's important, and that is why heroes cannot be a meta deck. And honestly, also my losses, I felt like they were rather uncontrollable. Like, there were like things that I just cannot control. That my opponents would just drew too good, too well, and I just couldn't beat. Given my position, right? I don't know what to say, guys. I felt really disappointed. Mm. So yeah, one of the things that I guess you could see, one of the cards that I was playing for the tournament was Book of Eclipse, and I really like this card a lot. This was a GOAT card uh, throughout the entire tournament, which also one of the things that I want to say is that you have seen my previous deck profiles. Um, I play in such a way that I play 20 non-engine, and let's say this is a normal hand, right? Because this is what I would expect to see because like we have like two starters, two non-engine, and one card that does nothing by itself because that is essentially the correct ratio because like this is uh, 33% of your deck. This is 33% of your deck, and I wouldn't be surprised if the top deck is a, let's say, a Garnet per se, right? Well, in this case, it doesn't happen, but like, you know what I mean, right? So honestly, one of the new additions for this format was Book of Eclipse. I really like this card, and I think you should play it. Um, Even though I never got to play this card against the decks that I was expecting to see throughout the entire tournament, because one of the things that happened before the tournament was the release of Justice Hunters, which gave us new meta relevant decks like the K9 support, and people are mixing it up with like Vanquish Soul and even like Fiendsmith. I got to play against a K9 Fiendsmith deck in the tournament, and also like the Yamis and the Dracotails, which I was honestly prepared for it. But I never got to face like, I didn't get to face like Vanquish Soul K9. I never got to face Yami. I never got to face Dracotail. I got to face decks that I really was not prepared for them, like the Mitsurugi Orcus deck, like, and I feel really really dumb for like buying into stuff that people were saying that Droll and Lockbird was a bad card for the format. Like, I feel like an idiot for not having this at least in my side deck, which I now do, and obviously hindsight is always 2020, because like the first game that I get to play is against a Mitsurugi Orcus deck, and I really wish that I had cards like Droll and Lockbird in my deck, or opening like Artifact Lancy and such, which was one of the things that I found really weird throughout the entire tournament, that I felt like I was not drawing enough non-engine, even though like you're supposed to have one in your hand guaranteed, almost guaranteed, like it was like a 90% plus, something like that, because of the amount of cards that I play. um but I don't know what to tell you. This is rather hard. I really had really weird luck throughout the entire tournament, honestly. But I really liked playing Vision Hero of Bayan. I'm playing triple copies of this card. I know a lot of people do not play. They only play like twos and such. But this guy was so important for me to not lose to Droll and Lockbird. I was always spending my normal summon on this, and every single guy that had like Droll and Lockbird in their hand, they was burning to just stop my combo. They were just staring whenever I just said like Bion effect, I'm going to dump Sinister Necrom, and then dump like Banish for cost, get the Evil Hero Dead in Prison, and then here you could like dump into Malicious. Obviously, this is very iffy. Like, you have to be very careful if you want to scout for let's say whatchamacallit, like if you want to scout for like Droll and Lockbird, one of the things that I would do, especially in this hand, is just like just dump Shadow Mist, and Shadow Mist gets the Malicious, and if they happen to have Droll and Lockbird, they will just try to stop you right here, right now. And here you just go into like 2 level 4s into Baguska. This card was the GOAT throughout the entire tournament, because like I was very like keen, like I knew that I had to be prepared for Droll and Lockbird, and this was the reason why I won as many games as I did, because they tried to stop me, they tried to like throw Droll and Lockbird on me, and I still managed to do something relevant during the turn, and they couldn't break the board, and I won. So yeah, like I believe like you have to spend a spot on this card. Like you have to spend a spot in your extra deck for this card, whether you like it or not. It's just you have to, right? And you also have to play like the Sinister Necrom. I know some people are not playing it, but this card was so important. Like I couldn't have won as many games as I did if I was not playing this card. Was just really really good. Like I don't know what to tell you guys. You really have to play this card. And even let's say if you didn't get draw at this point, like then you just get like Evil Assault, discard Malicious, and get the Adjusted Gold. Because one of the things that I always see people forgetting is that if you if you already have like the Dead and Prison in hand, or like you don't want to spend like you, or if you have spent like Sinister Necron to summon this card, people think that you no longer have value for this card, which is completely wrong. I always love doing this. Like you discard this and you search into the Dark Contact, and yes, believe it or not, I went back into the evil hero part of the deck. I honestly believe that was also the correct choice for this format because it was full of board breakers. There was a game where they activated evenly matched and Raigeki, and I still won that game. Really, really strong. Like I truly believe that having the evil hero let's say the evil hero support, let's say the middle package, because I was not playing the full package, which was like the Inferno Rider, the Dark Fusion, the Super Polymerization. None of that. I didn't play any of that. I was only playing like the Dark Contact and the Trap alongside with the common cards that you would see in the regular version. So it was really good because at this point you could like Malicious, banish for cost, like special summon, then you could use Bion here to get the poly before anything weird happens. Don't lose value on your cards, you always take that into consideration. And here, like this is really good because now you can like Dark Contact, return like the Malicious and the Dead in Prison, and get like the Inferno Wing Backfire, and then you get the Dark Supremacy. And I feel like this play was really important throughout the entire tournament. It was so easy to perform to get the Dark Supremacy in a consistent manner, just to be protected. Because then again, it was a format where I was expecting for people to play a lot of board breakers, like their own Book of Eclipse or like triple tactic talents and such. I just wanted to have a more protected board. Like if hand traps were not going to be used as much because they were not as effective against, let's say, Yami and the Canine Vanquisher. I just wanted to punish my opponent for not having enough hand traps to stop my full combo, right? Because you still can perform my full combo out of this, right? Because you link these two, you get the Cross Crusader, which one of the things that is important to note here is that I just was only playing one of them because I had no space in the extra deck. This is all the fusions that I was playing. So that was also why the trap was so important to the build, because I just wanted to recycle all the heroes that I was using back into the deck. For example, I was returning like the Cross Crusader, the Malicious that I already spent, and all other another links like the Wonder Driver, and at some point also the Sunrise to have a more generic fusion target to have just in case. So honestly, really good. What else we could say about? Also, I feel like I was really dumb I don't know if like I already told this, like I would feel like it was really dumb for me to not play draw and lockbird at least in my side deck. I should have played more hand traps. Um, but honestly, I do not regret the main deck, how I played it. But I truly believe that I should have, because these cards were like two lightning storms and a harpies feather duster. They should have been 100% draw and lockbird. I deeply regret it. And even then, I would even say that I need to play also Nibiru somewhere here. And I know like a lot of people were saying that those cards were not good in this format, but the thing is that I'm afraid like, or at least from the perception that I got when I played the regional, is that um I don't think like Canine Vanquishal was like the best deck in in that tournament. It was like Arcus Mitsurugi. It was so disgusting when I got to play it. Like you need to stop that deck. You need to stop it. Like if you let it resolve, you are not winning that game. Essentially, you are not winning that game. I went second against that deck, and I honestly opened really good. But they have an answer for everything that I had, that I was doing. Everything. So you have to stop it before it happens. That's why you have to play cards like Draw and Lockbird, um, and just have a board breaker later on. For example, for the Orcus part, because the Mitsu part is just so strong that they just Raigeki your entire board, and then like the Orcus part just starts to like send monsters and steal your monsters. It was just really strong. Um. Okay. I don't know. I don't want to make this video longer than it should, right? I what I could what else can I say? Um. It's just that I wish I actually opened the Charmies, because I never saw any of them, because I'm playing like, not only I'm playing like the Purulia and the Fuelos, three of each in my main deck. I'm also playing like the triple Morshami Meows in my side deck. And I never got to see one of them throughout the entire tournament, except for one game where I opened like, what was the hand, like I opened something like this. I opened, it was like, if I'm not mistaken, I opened like double evil assault, Molo Charmy Purulia, Ash Blossom, and something else that I currently do not remember what it was. Who knows if like, could have it been like increase? I truly don't remember what it was, but I felt like it was really inconsequential. Uh, I'm gonna say like it was increased just for the sake of it. I don't truly remember what the fifth card was. But I opened like this, and I felt like, okay, this maybe like subpar, but it's playable, right? But I was going second, and I said, well, during the draw phase, I'm going to just throw Rulia, because every single deck like summons from the hands at least once for their normal summon, right? But what happens is that I got to play against a against a Malice player, which I didn't know they were playing Malice up until they started to do their plays. And obviously, the reason why I did it during the draw phase was just to play around triple tactic talents in case he had one, and obviously before they actually normal summon, because then like the value of Perulia could have like diminished dramatically, right? So yeah, I was like this, and they never summon normal summon anything, because they opened the Marsh her, and it was really enraging. Honestly, I spent the Ash Blossom during the one part of the combo, and then I draw for turn, and with the thing that I draw was like the freaking Fuelos, man. I was so tilted, so tilted against freaking Malice, man. If I just had like I was just one card away from actually stopping them from just essentially OTKing me because the next turn I just activate Evil Soul, discard one card, and they like what was like Dominos Impulse me, and because that was the other cards that I had in the hand, like was just essentially a lost game. And then next game, I opened like which was which was I opened like Eclipse, Fusion Destiny, and other two cards that I currently do not remember, but these were like the most relevant cards at the moment. And then I go I go first, right? And then I activate Fusion Destiny, and they just throw double full Walos, man. They throw double full Walos. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stop, summon like DP, set up the Book of Eclipse, pass, and they just hard open the freaking spell that negates a card on the field, and they negate the Destroy Phoenix Enforcer, and then whenever they have enough monsters on the field, I activate Book of Eclipse, and they have like Ash Blossom for it. Like it was like, dude, what? Like I just scooped, man. Like I like what are we playing? Honestly, this is so dumb. It was so dumb. Honestly, I was really tilted about that loss. That was my second loss throughout the tournament, and I was really thinking about dropping the tournament. I was really devastated by that, but I just said like, no, I don't want to give up. I played the entire tournament, and I was compensating every single loss up to that point. I was winning game after game after game, and we were, and then we get into that last part, right? Which was the last game was against a Mitsurugi Raisho player, and I happened to go first, and I happened to open really good. I just go full combo game one, regular full combo board with like the Vision Hero Bion, the one card combo, and I happened to open something else to complement the play, and also have the trap, the whatchamacallit, the Dark Supremacy. Honestly, really good card. I do not regret playing this card at all. It was 100% necessary. Um, Especially because it's a back row. This is one of the better plays to have if you get like Nibiru at some point of your combo, right? Because that is also one thing that happened, because I got Nibiru several times, and I still managed to win because of these kind of setups. So I don't know what to tell you guys. If you want the deck list, I would say wait until August, because I plan to do the deck profile by then. But honestly, I would say really nothing has changed much. Honestly, outside of the fact that I'm now playing the Evil Hero package again, like the one with like dark content and dark supremacy. What I would say, one thing that I would note is that I'm not playing the Winkreable level 6, and I really wish that I could, but the thing is that this I was so scared throughout the tournament about breaking. I just wanted the most consistency, even though it was technically less power. I just wanted the most amount of consistency for the cards that I was playing. So yeah, I don't know what else I could say about this. Is that I got to play some weird matchups also throughout the tournament that I was not expecting. I got to face also like against Memento. I got to play against Memento at some point, and I was really enraged because I I I decided to take out um, different dimension grounds from my side deck because I wanted to play the destructive Daruma Cannon for the Canine Vanquish Soul matchup, also for the Yami matchup and such. And I never got to play against those decks, but I got to play against the freaking Memento Man. It was I was really tilted about that too. And but gotta say, um, one of the things that I also said was the Evil Hero package was really good, and these guys got to shine a lot. Just the fact that they cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects was such an important protection to have. This is why I really like the Evil Hero fusions. Like, obviously I wish they had more protection, but like they need to make more of these fusions. This is what I feel like we are missing with the poly fusions. Like, Dark Contact is such a good fusion spell, honestly. Like, I regret taking it out. Honestly, I really regret taking it out. I just should have just played the Baguska, and that's it, and just keep playing everything else because these guys are really good, are really strong. I really love them in my deck. Who knows what will change until the Masked Hero support comes out? Honestly, I haven't still have my doubts about the Masked Hero support. Honestly, like, because obviously it's good for real. Like, I'm not going to downplay it. It's good, but I feel it's conflicting with what the deck wants to do because for one, I don't think it necessarily help you that much when you get trolled. Obviously, you can get direct access into Darklo, so you can do like Darklo Pass, and perhaps if you open well enough, you could do a setup where you can summon double Darklo. Um, but the thing is that obviously against some matchups that is going to be like a really good setup, right? Like perhaps against the Vanquish Soul, because if they get to search, you banish the card from their hand, and whatever they use to make the link, it's gone for good. But I mean, they could also like use some of the effects where they take control of your monsters and then use them against you. It's kind of like a double-edged sword too, right? But I don't know what else to say. It's just that I don't know. I feel like this is the correct answer for the format. You should be playing this card. You have to have a way to not only stop your opponent from breaking your board. It also helps you to cycle back, because I feel like the game has evolved to such a state that um, people might break your board. Like it, you they have there's a good chance where the game could get into a turn 3. So I think you should be playing this card. What else? What else? Because I don't want to make this video too long. I know perhaps a lot of people have booked out by now, right? But yeah, I just honestly, I'm really disappointed with the performance. I got like 4-3. It netted me a 37th place out of the 110 players. If I just hadn't break that last game, I would have gotten like perhaps 10 or 12 place, something like that. And then it would have been a really interesting title for the video. But I'm sorry, guys. Believe me that if you guys are disappointed, I am the most disappointed of everyone else, because I really wanted to just do good with this deck. I really believe that I have a good shot at topping. But you know, reality sometimes imposes itself. Like, it's still like a let's say a luck based game too sometimes, because There are things that you simply just cannot control. So I just hope that you guys enjoy the video. Like, if you have some questions or you want to say something about the deck, or something, like if you want to ask something about the tournament, just go on the comment section and ask, please. Like, and remember, guys, if you like the content that you see, please like, share, and subscribe. But if you're not doing that, leave a comment. And if you want the deck profile eventually, just stay tuned for the month of August, because I will have a full feature about this in that video. And not gonna lie, perhaps after that, I'm seriously considering about just taking a break from the game, just a little bit. Honestly, I feel it's so mentally drained from the from the tournament, because, like I said, a lot of those games were just playing the engine alone, and those are like the hardest games to play, because you really have to like account for everything that is happening. So you have to play like super duper well, not commit any mistakes. So yeah, um, that might happen. So guys, remember, if you like, just I'm sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. This is Lester signing out. Have a nice day.